What's up, friends, fans, whoever you might be, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, all others. I'm back after many weeks with another review of The Masked Singer. Sorry it's been so long. A lot of working on nights that The Masked Singer comes up, among other things. Uh, you know, somewhat out of my control. But we're back this week. A little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. We had the Spicy Six um, with Robopine, Black Swan, Yeti, Russian Dolls, Chameleon, and the Piglet left. Of all those, I think my favorites are Robopine, Piglet, and the Black Swan. Um, so, you know, I'll get to it in a bit, but I'm disappointed. Um, whatever. So we kicked off the show, uh, pretty solid. But I don't even remember the order that everyone performed in. um, but Robopine, very solid again. Love that guy. Dad and I have been on the LL Cool J train the entire time, not with a whole lot necessarily to stand on, but we felt it. Okay. Um, Piglet performed again, killed it again. I like it. I think the Piglet. This hasn't been announced. But I think the Piglet might be Michael B. Jordan, honestly. Seeing as how this show almost turns into a promotional event sometimes, Michael B. Jordan's got a couple different things coming out. Wouldn't be surprised if it was him. Guess are saying it's, or not guess, silly me, judges, whoever they are saying it's a boy band guy. They keep guessing boy band guys. I'm not with it at all. I don't believe it at all. Of course, they're saying that the Robopine is Jamie Foxx. I don't know what they're on. The judges had some silly guesses this week, just flat out in general. Um, Black Swan killed it yet again. Not surprising. Um, Ken thinks that Black Swan could be Mandy Moore, which I can't speak to one way or the other, honestly. I don't know a whole lot about Mandy Moore. Would it be good for Ken to get another one right? Sure. Do I have any good guesses? No. There's been some Disney guesses. I think Selena Gomez was brought up one time. They brought up Demi Lovato. Not either of those two. Um, I need to do some research. For some reason, some of the clues for the Black Swan tonight had me thinking about Jimmy Neutron. So I need to do some research on the cast of Jimmy Neutron, see what's going on there. Russian Dolls. I like them enough. I don't like the whole group thing in The Masked Singer. I don't like the group thing at all. I think it's silly. They came out and sang "Shallow," the "Shallow," from uh, "A Star Is Born," Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. And they did a good job. I'll give them credit. They did a good job. Still can't tell if there's a female with them or not. Of course, tonight there was only two of them. So, who could it be? I'll be honest. I'm still without real expectations or hopes for it. My long shot outside guess is still Big Time Rush. It's probably not them at all. But a man can hope and dream just a little bit. Boys to Men has been guessed a couple times. In recent weeks, they've started saying it could be Hanson. I don't think I know anything by Hanson, so maybe I'll have to look up Hanson a bit. I don't know. I can believe it, I guess. Ken somewhat jokingly threw out Nickelback, which then also presented the information that the lead singer of Nickelback was married to Avril Lavigne. R.I.P. Avril, by the way. You know, her clone. Not getting it done. But this was news to me. I didn't know that Avril Lavigne was married to the lead singer of Nickelback. Kind of a shock. I don't know how to feel about it. It just seems weird, even though that's not important to the show at all. Very much a side note. I, I like it. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, why would it? But still, how, how do these things happen? Maybe this is why they're not together anymore, among other things. But that was weird. Chameleon is who I've been wanting to see Chameleon go home for weeks at this point. Ken Jeong is throwing out Dame Lillard. Nicole Scherzinger apparently did crack before this episode because she said it's Snoop Dogg. Excuse me, Nicole? What? That's not Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg would be so... You'd know Snoop Dogg the first time he sang. You wouldn't get this far into the season and then finally realize it's Snoop Dogg. Come on. Like, how hard is it to know who Snoop Dogg is or what he sounds? Come on, Nicole. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Do I have any guesses? No. I'm not great with rappers. In my opinion, guys who come out here and just rap all the time don't need to get this far. It's the Masked Singer rapping. While it takes skill, and I do enjoy it, it's not the same as singing. If I hear you rapping, I'm not hearing your singing voice really. So I don't care as much about it on a singing show. Feel me? It's just off. Now, he did a Busta Rhymes song. He killed it. Give him credit. Credit where credit is due. Still want him to go home. It's like that sometimes. The Yeti. Holy crap, dude. Okay, the Yeti's a killer. I'm not gonna lie. The Yeti was the last wild card. He's the only wild card left. That man might win the whole thing. I'm not sure who it is yet. Judges have thrown out Usher. That's not Usher's voice. And no, I mean, granted, okay, Yeti's got some moves too. Yeti can dance. Yeti's a better dancer than pretty much everybody else around in this show. But I don't think it's Usher. Again, don't really have any good guesses of my own. I don't know, Neo? Probably not Neo. Who could it be? I don't know a lot of... I mean, okay, there's plenty of guys who can sing and dance. I can't think of one that fits the bill here. This man came out on roller skates last week. This man did a whole performance on roller skates and killed it. Who could it be? I got no idea. But, get to the unmasking. And I'm aggravated, right? I mean, it's whoever gets the least amount of votes. Clearly, there's like some favorite from the audience that gets to vote. I don't know how you get to vote for this stuff. It's probably, it's probably a bunch of East Coast people anyways, because they get to see the show when it first airs. I do not get to see the show on its first airing. That's stupid. So I get screwed out of it a little bit. But Robopine went home. Not only was Robopine not the worst performance of the night, he's not the worst performer there. Maybe I should have said that the other way around. But what's wrong with you people? I don't know what's wrong with you people that you think Robopine or that other people are more deserving of Robopine. Chameleon should be gone. I'm okay with seeing the Russian dolls go. Like, And so whatever. Week by week, I have personally felt less and less good about LL Cool J. But still wanted to say it because I was like, that's my original guess. I kind of like it still. It was not LL Cool J. It ended up being, and finally Nicole said something right. She did end up changing her 3 of the judges. The only judge that didn't guess Jamie Foxx as their first impression guest was Robin Thicke. Nicole ended up saying it was Tyrese. It was Tyrese. Now, I want to give a special shout out to other member of the Binge Boys, Reek, who told me weeks and weeks ago that he thought this was Tyrese. I told the boys about this guy, and they looked him up, and Reek was like, that's Tyrese. I think that might be Tyrese. And I was like, all right. I like that. It made a lot of sense when he first told it to me after he heard like his first performance. So back in my head, I was like, I like this man's guess. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to keep it there. And he ended up being right. Shout out to him. Really cool. There was some emotional stuff this week. Little reference to his good friend Paul Walker. R.I.P. to that man. But shout out to Tyrese. You were one of my favorites on this season. There's no reason that you should have been gone this soon. I think you could have won the whole show. Chameleon, you're on my list. Russian Dolls, you're slightly less on my list, but like you don't need to be here either anymore. I don't know who either of you are gonna end up being. But I hope you don't win it. It's nothing against you personally. You're just not as good as other people there. Oops. I don't know. Final 3 at this point better be Piglet, Yeti, and Black Swan. Now, who wins it between those 3? I don't know. I think Piglet would probably get third to those 2. And then between Black Swan and Yeti, could go one way or the other. And I don't think I'd be upset about either of those. I'll be upset if Chameleon and Russian Dolls are not the next 2 to go. That's about it. But, sorry for the long hiatus, people. Hopefully you enjoy some of my commentary on a show that I greatly enjoy. If you do enjoy this, please check out our other videos. Check out our commentaries on all kinds of different shows, movies, previews, what we've been watching. Otherwise, this will probably pop up next week on our What You've Been Watching segment. Follow us on Twitter at Binge Boys. That's BINGEBOIS. And on Instagram at The Binge Boys. Add a DA to that and you're good. Stay tuned for some new stuff coming out. We're hoping to release some merch soon, coming up on the 1-year anniversary. So keep a lookout. We got some stuff planned for you all. Hopefully you enjoy. My name's Tristan. I've been back finally. I hope you guys like this.